Hey everybody, welcome back to Fish Jones Beach. It's Jerry here, and today we're going to talk about some pier fly rod and fly fishing on the pier. This was done, of course, at Jones Beach, but there's several piers I do fish, and we will be fishing more. But I'm just going to talk about what happened this night, what I was doing this night, and how I approached it. So let's get out there, let's get fishing, and let's see what happens. So let's take a quick look at what's going on tonight. Basically, there are bunker around, and that's attracting some game fish. In particular, this night, a lot of bluefish. And you can find the bluefish basically up and down, all over the inlet area or wherever you are. They make their ways in and out with the tides. We'll get into that a little bit possibly, and a lot of other stuff with this video. But what I'm basically doing tonight is I found some bait, and I'm fishing underneath that bait with some heavy flies on some, I guess, medium tackle, and just enjoying the bite. I'm just going to play this guy up, and I'm going to get him up over the rail here onto the deck and get him on his way. They make a great dinner, these flies. And I believe I was fishing several different flies, but that is a yellow half and half that I was using, probably medium. So I'm going to take a picture for myself. There we go. And set him on his way. But these blues do make a nice dinner. Feel free to keep a few, but don't overdo it. Let's take a quick look now. This is, I don't know if you can see it in the picture here. This is at night, but this is the peanut bunker pods, and I'm trying to basically sink my fly below these pods, getting over them and letting it drop underneath them. And that's basically what I'm doing. Okay, I think this evening I was using a lot of half and halves, and we're going to get into them, and I'll show you them. But I like to try, different things when I'm out fishing, especially when the fish are cooperating, like a night like tonight. And I had a few on the slammer fly, and this is one of them. The slammer fly is a fun fly to fish. It kind of has like a diving, darting action. And I like to throw my rod into a slammer fly. It's interesting the way you work them. It's a lot of rod and a little bit of line. Almost like working a diving subsurface popper. Hard to say. It is a bit different than working plugs and lures. How you have to approach. They were willing to grab this as well, and it's really fun just trying different things. And even if you have something that you're relying on and you're doing well, go with something else and see what that does too. That's what I did this evening. Let's get back out there and see a few more things. Okay, let's get to the main flies that I was using tonight. And these are actually, they call them half and halves, because they're half Clouser and half Deceiver. Basically, it's a Clouser with some feathers on the back, or a Deceiver kind of tail. Things sound confusing, but they're really not. This is just a weighted fly with some bucktail on top and some tails, some saddle hackle tails, or some chicken feathers, so to speak, behind the deer hair. And that's all it is. I don't think it really matters how you tie this stuff in. It's going to catch fish. Like it caught a lot of fish tonight. And it is weighted, and that's very important, because I'm sinking these underneath those peanut bunker pods that I had showed you before. And it's really doing a deadly job tonight. And basically these are white, but I use like several different colors of strip on top, either yellow, red, chartreuse, blacks, browns, or any color that you feel the fish will entice to. Let's get going. Do keep in mind that your local piers are a great place to learn how to fly cast and catch fish at the same time, wherever you are, be it Florida, California, New York, Aruba, Australia. You're up in the air and you're going to get a great cast, whether you're an advanced fly caster, beginner, mediocre, moderate, or just a guy that likes to get out fishing like me. But your local pier is a great place to do some great fly fishing. Now we're going to get into leaders for toothy critters like these bluefish, or any toothy critters you're going to catch basically anywhere. I've been on some pickerel. I like to go on the light side. I believe I was using 30-pound leader and they snip me off. You know what? If I was using 40, 50, 60, they'd snip me off too. But steel is the way to go if you want to land every single fish, but I like the challenge. So let's take a look at my leader. On my right hand here, I have about a 50-pound trace, but I drop another 3 feet of 30-pound leader. You actually save line this way. You don't have to change a 30-pound strip of line all the time. You keep it good and straight and fresh. And that's how I set up my leaders. Now this segment we're going to look at how to play your fish on the pier. Now keep in mind, the pier is not open water. I've lost many a fish running underneath the abutments and whatnot. So you have to stop your fish. You have to keep them away. You're playing structure. This is serious business. 30-pound, 60-pound leader. You want to rate it to the fish you're playing. There's a lot of muscle and play behind it. This is brute force play. I always said fly fishing off of a pier. You're using a delicate approach, but with a brutal play. You do not give the fish an inch. You keep them away from structure, you keep them high, and you bring them in. Trust me, play them like I just said, and you will land many more fish when you're fishing on the pier. I've lost my fair share, and you will too. Okay, now we're going to look at casting and just having fun. No need to have any kind of special form out there. But just remember, make sure you get your fly down good and deep. And sometimes, other times you want to work it on top. So use a weighted line and just give it twitches. You can see I'm all, letting it sink under deep and trying to get it underneath the bait. But just work it good, deep, slow, and always change your retreat too. I'll go with fast retreats as well. Just enjoy yourself out there. And don't worry, you'll catch fish. Now you can use all kinds of flies. But this here, I think it's half and half. Yeah, that's it. But Clousers work great as well, and so do weighted Deceivers. They'll fly with a little bit of weight, will get you down deep, and that's important sometimes. But again, don't rule out a bite on top. Let me get my fly back, hopefully, and we'll get this guy on his way. Maybe we'll keep one for dinner later. But it's turning out to be a pretty good night. I'm just having fun out there. And let's get this guy going, and we'll catch you in a sec. Whoa, here we go. Okay, now let's look back at a lot of these reoccurring themes. I know I made it this sound, I wanted this to be a simple video, just to give you an idea of some of the ways I think and fish. But keep in mind, your local pier is a great place to fish. Always look for bait, especially during summer. Try new things out there, such as new flies, new lines, different leader systems, rods and reels. It can be rewarding. 3 major flies to look for are going to be your Clousers, Deceivers, and halves, at least in this local area, but they're proven flies all over the place. Again, appropriate leader for toothy fish, and even a thin leader for shy fish. And remember how to play your fish around structure. It's not open water. The pier is a pretty tight structure. And again, it's a great place to practice your casting. It's a pretty easy way to throw a fly, get started fly fishing, and catch some fish. I think I get this guy for dinner. But thanks again for watching. Please like, dislike, comment, love all your comments, and subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you next time. And have a great night. Thanks again.